Today we're going to look at a little bit of the magic of Doc Eason. So I'm pretty excited. Doc was definitely one of my early influences. I was telling Steve earlier that he was one of the first magicians that I really saw on video. Like, I had read a bunch of books. I'd met a couple guys that did tricks, but he was the first like pro guy that I saw like doing a show with close-up magic. And that just blew my mind, that first of all, that was even possible, that you could like have a show and be doing close-up magic with card tricks and coins and so forth. That was a mind blower to me. It was like, wow, it's like a dream.
I mean, everything you hear about the tower, it all sounds like a dream. You know, it just sounds like, you know, the most unbelievable circumstance of luck and everything coming together at the right time and opportunity. You know, everyone says opportunity is when luck meets preparation.
Yeah.
Like, I think in Doc's story, I don't think there was any preparation. There was just luck, because he wasn't even a magician.
Yeah, because it was really Bob, right? It was Bob was working there. Bob Sheath is like, he's like almost like Forrest Gump. He was like there at all these big moments in magic, right?
It's right.
And in this case, he was at the tower. He was working there, and he was like, well, there we go. I'm going to go start my own. And for those that don't know, the Tower Bar where Doc was, that was John Denver's club, the famous musician, the Rocky Mountain High fame musician. He took some of his music money and invested and had a bar that was making money for him until he passed.
Well, I've been pretty lucky because like I've actually hung out with Doc on quite a few occasions in circumstances that weren't really magic. You know what I'm saying? Like, where it was just like a few people.
Right.
And he tells that story about how that happened. And I won't tell the story, but the interesting thing about it was they all knew John. John didn't have the bar, right? And they were just, John made a bunch of money and he was like, well, what do you guys want to do? And they're like, we want a bar. And so he bought the bar. That's like, and then they took it kind of from there. There's a lot more to the story than that, but that's the general gist, I think.
Sure.
But what do we got? I mean, let's dial up some of this. This
is let's get into this thing. Let's have some fun here. So let me
easily my favorite, my favorite close-up bar guy for sure. I mean, if not top 10 close-up magicians, right? Easily.
Yeah, right. So let's
this is old.
Yeah, this is like late 80s Doc Eason. So this is super fun. This is super fun. All right, let's just get into this.
He's not gray.
He's not gray. He's like, you know, he's a younger man, youngish.
35 maybe
even early 40s. Yeah,
maybe.
Right around there. Yeah.
Joining us this evening. All right. Let's get on with something. We're going to do a little trick. We're going to get kind of broaden out here a little bit. Get some more people involved here. Ted. I'm sorry, Ted. Ted, do me a favor if you would, sir. Would you reach in and take out a card? Anyone's all right, just pick one. I don't want to influence your choice in any way. Go, just take out a card. Go, anyone you want. Seriously, anyone you want. Get one. This is the boring part. Okay, that's good. All right. Bernie. Bernie?
Well, that's close.
Well, you said I could call you Bernie.
You can call me anything you want.
All right, except late for dinner. I know. Bernie, reach in and take out a card. Go ahead, get one. Go ahead, get one.
Okay.
That's good. Beautiful. All right, now take a look at them. Show them around. Don't show them to me. I've seen this trick before. All right. A couple of times. All right. All right, ready or not? Here we go. Ted, you ready? Drop it in anywhere you'd like to. Drop it back in there. Here, right in here, Ted. It'll be a good spot there. Okay. I'm drinking all the way on the bus from New York here. All right, okay. All right. All right. Now, you won't forget your card, will you?
I don't think so.
I'll keep this going here. The more they drink, it's hard, you know. And today, I'd like to encourage you to drink heavily, tip big, and leave early. That's our slogan tonight. This crowd is locked in. They're strapped. They're not going anywhere. They're going to be for a while. Bernie, are you still there? Drop your card if you would. All right. That'll be easy to find. Let's put it this way. Okay, that's good. All right. Now, it'll be my job to try and find these cards. That's the way these things usually work, right? You guys take them out, I try and find them. Isn't that the way they usually work?
Yeah.
I got to check. Sometimes the procedure's different, you know?
I think so.
A lot of folks are in from out of town. Now, since Ted put his card in first, well, they're drinking like fish over here, aren't they? That's good. All right. Dexter's been here since 3 o'clock. I can't get rid of the guy here. All right, okay. Ted, I'm going to find your card first. Ted, if I've done this correctly, how's the 8 of clubs look?
That's it.
Good. 1 down, 1 to go. Bernie, you remember yours?
Oh, yeah?
Here it is, Bernie, right here. 5 of diamonds. I'm sorry, the Queen of Hearts.
That's not mine.
Well, don't make a big deal about it. I'll get it. There it is. I see you talking. Tell you what, we're going to find your card by a method which is known as the flying swivel cut. The cards will actually fly and swivel around my hands. Your card ends up on top. Here it is right here. The 8 of
Hey, that's me.
oh, what's this one over here? Is that yours there? Oh! All right. This crowd's going to be easier to fool than I thought it was here. All right, okay. All right. Now, I don't blame you. I've had a hard day skiing. It might be a little hard to follow these tricks. So maybe one card would be easier, do you think?
Yeah, sure.
You want
I don't
to
know
pause
about
for a
this crowd
second?
here. Jeannie, do me a favor if you would.
What?
Would you cut the card?
You know, here's what's so great, okay, is that's a pretty straightforward card trick.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's pretty straightforward. But I don't know what it is about being behind a bar that changes the way you perform, right? It just seems very loose, very like we're just going with the flow. It's not, but it feels that way, and the people are loose and everything feels really loose, and bang, it just happens, right? The thing just happens.
Yeah.
And that's what I just love about it. When you see that effect, I mean, you can look at that. I mean, we all know how that was accomplished. It's pretty straightforward, you know? But it's so strong. It made everybody scream, you know, because it seems so like we're not doing anything.
Well, and it's going beyond just being like a close-up thing. Like if you were doing it like in a restaurant or walk-around situation, you know, you have a handful of people. But with that, you have that whole room. The alcohol's cranking up the energy. They're there to party, and all of them have permission to cheer. And it's like a comedy club, but it's just a guy standing behind a bar. It's just a different atmosphere and a different energy, and it becomes that, right? It becomes like a party, even though it's a guy just doing card tricks. It's really amazing.
Right. It becomes a party. That's the thing. That's the thing. What's interesting too is the way he has mats set up around the bar,
right?
Which later on he moved to the big long mat.
That's right.
You know, but here he's got one in front of this guy, one here, one there. So if he's like,
well, I think
there, he can put it down.
And I think the other thing about this is that we've seen this situation that Doc's performing in a couple different videos where we get to see what the venue is, but we're seeing it through the camera eye that's looking at the bar. And I think that in reality, it's not always super packed, right? A bar is open all day long. They're serving drinks all day long. Sometimes it's 4 or 5 in the afternoon, and it might just be 2, 3, 4 people that are sitting there at the bar, and they're at the other end of the bar. That's why there's a close-up mat down there, right?
Yeah.
He's in all those stations so that he can just basically meet the people where they're at. And I'm just saying this because I've inquired and asked about like, why were there so many close-up mats? And that's really what it was about. It was that, you know, they're doing that all day long. And we're just getting to see when they set up the cameras and they get everybody in there and give them free alcohol so they can make a good video, right?
Yeah.
You know, it's different. It's a stilted version of that thing that really exists, right? Organically.
Right.
All right, let's get back into this thing.
Let me ask, before you jump in, let me just ask in the chat, has everyone here seen Doc Eason before? I would imagine that the answer, put a 1 if you've seen him before. I'm sure a lot of people have. I mean,
I'm sure a lot of people have, yeah.
Unknown person.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah.
At least
quite a few. Okay, cool.
Right. Let's get back into this thing here. Where did we go? Boom. No? I'm sorry, I've lost it here.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I've lost my mind here. Give me 1 second here, Steve.
Actually, while you're doing that, I asked the wrong question.
Okay.
Put a 1 in chat if you've never seen him. Not if you've seen him, if you've never seen him. Because that would be the pertinent thing to know. And there's a few.
Steve, I might have to pull this thing up again. I'm not sure what Zoom did to my window here.
Crash and burn.
It crashed and burned. Yeah, we'll just do this one more time. We'll do it like that. Okay. I'm sure we can get this all.
Okay. Thanks for joining us this evening.
Okay. Oh, I think this is it right here. Okay, I think we can get back into this thing. Okay.
All right. Down. 1 to go. Bernie, remember your...
Okay.
Actually fly and swivel around.
Sorry.
Oh, what's this one over here? Is that yours there?
Now we're back in.
I don't have a picture of it.
All right.
Where's my card?
This crowd's going to be easier to fool than I thought it was.
Yeah,
All right, okay.
No. Well, that's not good. Let me see what's happening here.
We're having technical difficulties. Please stand by.
That's right. All right. How about this one? Let's try this again. Do you see that picture?
I do.
Good. All right.
Push play.
No, I don't blame you. I've had a hard day
There we
skiing.
go.
It might be a little hard to follow these tricks. So maybe one card would be easier, do you think?
Yeah, sure.
I don't know about this crowd here. Jeannie, do me a favor if you would.
What?
Would you cut the cards in half? Fantastic. Okay, you done this kind of work before?
Not yet.
Okay. All right. Get your union card. All right. I would like you to reach in and take out one card. Just take out one.
Okay.
All right, take a look at it. Show it around. Don't show it to me.
Oh, wait a minute.
What do you mean, wait a minute?
Well, there's a certain coincidence here.
What happened? Have we used the card? Oh, that's the same card that Ted had. Unbelievable.
Are you holding on to that?
Wait a minute. Maybe you all four ought to get together and have some fun later. Oh, I want to do a trick.
It's one of those dicks.
It might be. No. So see, they're all different. Okay. All right. See the pictures that jump around? All right. Okay. Oh, we got to see it from this side. No, I tell you what. I want to do a trick with a different card. I'll run my finger through. I want you to say stop whenever you want to.
Stop.
It's a motor skill. Try and coordinate with me if you can. Okay.
Could you go a little slower? Please. Slower.
Let's me to go slower. Last call. Let's wrap it up, folks. Okay. Come on. All right. No. As I run my through, just
Stop.
right there. Okay. All right. Right there, right below the queen. Take the card. Take a look at it. Show it around. She got it again. I don't believe it. Look, there's no TV magic cards, okay? They're all different. Unbelievable. I don't know how you keep getting that card. I'll tell you what. I think your name will show up better on this three of hearts. So I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll take the three of hearts, and if you would, take the magic marker.
All right.
And sign.
My card over there, though.
All right, we'll have you co-sign it. That's all right. Okay.
Check joke. You can't do those much anymore, right?
No.
Sign your name up there. Okay. All right. Jeannie. All right, and just so we keep Bernie happy. Bernie, would you put your name on there too? This is going to be like a group thing here. All right.
This is my card, though.
I know it is, dear. I know it is. And we want you to be happy.
You can sign my card.
All right. Yeah. Later they can. Yeah, they can exchange that.
They're all over the. She needs her glasses.
Sign the card. Okay. Has she been here since Tuesday? Is that her deal? All right. Okay. All right. Here we go. Jeannie and Bernita's name on this three of hearts identifies this three of hearts, so you don't think I have a whole deck full of three of hearts, right?
Right.
All right, these are not rhetorical questions, folks. I could use the feedback. Right! Boy, I know you're out there and I can hear you breathing now, I'll tell you what. All right, watch closely. This will knock your socks off. Are you wearing socks? Pantyhose? I love a challenge. I'll be good. Look, three of hearts. The three of hearts goes down here like so. Push the button right on top. I forgot, you do that too. No, you do it. It makes it more fun. Believe it or not, your card, like an elevator, comes right up to the top of the deck, like so. Wow. All right, no, here, I'll do it again. No, somebody call security, will you? All right. Look, the three of hearts, halfway down. Go ahead, push the button. Thank you very much. Like, ready again. All right, look, I'll do it again. In fact, I'm going to keep doing it until you like it. We don't have that much time, do we? No, listen. All right. Tell you what we'll do. I'm going to out-jog the three. That means make it stick out, so you don't think I'm doing something funny. See it?
Right.
Now, if I take Bernie and Jeannie's card and put that card in the middle of these cards in the middle of those cards, I'd say we're talking heavy middle, right? It's not there yet. Not there yet. Diane, push the button. That's good. They're all doing it tonight. Every night said every night. But believe it or not, it works. So you bring a card. Wow! All Okay.
Is it blue or red?
It's red. Tell you what we'll do. This is one I do late at night after I get my kids to bed. I entertain myself with this one. I'm a sick man. I'm a sick man. All right. I'm going to drop the 3 down here like so. I'll dribble the cards. Boop. Your card comes back to the top. See that? All right. All right. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. If you thought that was good, this next part's the convincer. It'll probably convince you I need professional help. Oh, the ambulance is here. My ride's here. I got to go a little early. Oh, it's mine. All right. All right. Back to Jeannie and Bernita. Now watch closely. I'm going to make this significantly easier for you to follow. I'm going to put a crimp in the card. Or if we have any folks from Texas in the crowd tonight, we'll call this a crayon. Y'all see that crayon? That's a 2-syllable word meaning bend in card. Crayon. Thank you very much. All right. Now, if I take the crayon, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll just put this right in there like so. You see it? Put the crayon in the middle like that. Do me a favor. Push the button right on top. That's good.
Oh, dumb.
Now, wait a minute. If you thought that was good, this next part's going to kick your...
Oh, God.
Got some kids in the back of me? Yeah. Right. This will knock your... You're going to like this a lot, okay? God, he never lets me have any fun at all. Okay? I'll tell you what we'll do. Jeannie, do you know how to cut cards?
Yeah.
Do me a favor. Cut the cards in half. Beautiful. That's good. We'll drop it right in there like that, okay? All right? Push the button on top and say up.
Up.
That's good. Not only has your card come to the top, it's also changed now into the ace of spades. They're not buying that.
I don't think so, Doc. No.
Jeannie, let me ask you this. Would it be a better trick if I would have somehow gotten your card under my drink?
Time out right there. I don't think I've seen him do it that way. Like going from the bent card, ambitious card thing to the glass, so that when you pick up the glass, the card jumps up.
Right, before you even turn it over, they know it's it.
I mean, it's like right there, they're freaked out. You don't even have to turn it over.
That's right. That's just
so
like
great.
It's really great.
Oh,
he does the card under the drink a lot more in the act now than he did then. Like then it was just like a punch. It was almost like doing card in the wallet, right?
Right.
One final thing.
Yeah.
Really good. It's really
so
good. So this next one is pretty interesting. This is his handling. Well, it's his handling of a popular gambling theme. And let me do this. Let me make sure I get this so we don't have a technical difficulty. I think I realized what happened there. So let me make sure I'm doing the right thing here.
A lot of the guys in chat are saying the only thing wrong with Doc's act is that he's missing the comedy horn.
See, we misjudged the comedy horn too quick.
We misjudged. Well, I said it was my favorite. You
did say it was your favorite. All right, so let's take a look at this now. This is the 3-card Monte.
Can you make that bigger for the screen or no?
Okay. Now, we're going to get into this gambling thing here.
That's how I lost it before. Let me see.
Going to show you a little game that's being played in the streets of the big cities all over the country. A little fun just now and then is relished by the best of men. You may have nerve, you may have plenty. 5 will get you 10. 10 will get you 20. Attention given, I'll show you how the doctor hides the peekaboo. Select the card, the one you choose. If right, you win. If not, you lose. The game itself is lots of fun. My chances, though, are 2 to 1. A little game of hanky-poo. 2 cards for me, 1 card for you. Hey, diddle-diddle. The 2's in the middle. That's the money card. Keep your eye on the 2. That's the way the rhyme goes. And this is the way they play the little game called 3-card Monte. Watch closely. The idea, of course, is to follow the 2. You get the idea?
Yeah.
As we toss it around like so. All right? Yeah. Ted, you're from New York City. You probably know this one here. All right? Are you watching? Where's the 2? Oh, you are watching. All right. Jeannie, you're doing a great job. Let me try and confuse you just a little bit here, okay? All right, we toss it around like so. All right. Jeannie, are you watching now?
Uh-huh.
Where's it now? Oh, you're good. You want to play for money? Apparently not. All right, okay. All right. Let me show you how they do it on the streets. Watch closely. The 2 black cards, the 1 red card. We toss it around like so. All right? The idea is to follow the 2. You watching?
Uh-huh.
Where's it now? Oh, bummer, man. All right. All right. Hey, what we'll do. I'll do it a little bit slower for you because people think when I speed up, that's when it happens. Hey, what we'll do here, all right? Toss it around like so, okay? I'm going to show you where we tossed the 2. I'm going to show you a black king. I'm going to show you the other black king, all right? You watching now? Where's it now?
Oh, again?
Well, I don't know, what? Tony, I told you. I'm trying to show you. All right, now wait. Let me explain something, folks. This game, see, this game is a swindle.
Really?
Yeah. Really, see, there's always 3 or 4 guys, and they're always working together against you, the mark. That's street jargon for sucker. Now, this next little thing I'm about to show you actually happened to me. It's a true story. I was at the Oakland Coliseum in California many years ago. I was there for a rock and roll concert. I went to the men's room to take care of some other business and got it roped into a game I should never have been involved in. While the dealer is off paying off one of his partners, another guy in the crowd reaches out, puts a crimp in the corner of the 2. Now, it's easy to tell where the 2 is. See, it's got the crimp in it. So the dealer comes back and says, all right, let's play cards. He says, keep your eye on that 2. He moves it around like so. Now, I didn't have any money with me. I had to go borrow 20 bucks from my pal because he had the cash. I got the 20 from him, laid it down on the 2, you guessed it, ended up a loser. Whoa! Oh! Now, as I said,
I hate when that
I know. God. I hate it too because I still owe the guy 20 bucks, but I'll tell you what. As I said, this game is a swindle. It had its origins in the riverboats in the Mississippi River many years ago, and there, quite frankly, hasn't been a winner since. But I'll tell you what, Jeannie, I'm going to give you a chance to win some money. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Woo-hoo! I knew she'd be excited. All right. Watch close. I'm going to show you a black king. I'm going to show you the 2nd black king. Then I show you the 2. Ooh, okay. Now, no sleight of hand involved. I spread the cards out like that. Jeannie, if you point to any card but the 2, in other words, point to a king, I'll give you 20 bucks. Go ahead. Give it your best shot, honey. No, I said point to a king, I'll give you $20.
I get another chance?
You get it. I'll give you a couple more, just because you're so... I'm a sucker for a blind. Go ahead. Another one. No, I said point to a king, I'll give you $20.
Oh, no!
Go ahead.
Do I stand a chance? Could I go through these?
Well, you want to check the top one. Ah! That's your card! That's your card! Now, wait a minute.
Where did that go from?
Bernie, let me ask you this. If your card is here on the top of the deck, where do you suppose the kings are?
The bottom of the deck? No. Oh, no!
So, I mean, how awesome is that?
To me, it was so influential watching this as a kid. Like, wow.
Alex, just think about this. How would you like to hold court every night and do that? For 30 years. He's still doing it.
Yeah,
He's still doing it.
Yeah.
You know? Well, probably not now because
not now, but yeah.
He was still doing it.
Up till a few months ago, he was still doing it. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it just seems like the most gigantic party in the world.
Yeah. Yeah. And the guys that work there, when I talk to them about it, that's what they say about it, is that every night it was just a big party. And they basically just got to be, you know, the person that was running the party.
Yeah. I mean, it's just the best.
Yeah. It's really cool. So
now, when we watch Tomfoolery, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Again, fantastic. But it's different. It's just a little different. I think of the Doc stuff as more rambunctious, more like, you know, I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. But.
Well, the other thing about the tower is that it wasn't just Doc, right? It was several other guys, and you weren't necessarily just getting Doc. And with the tomfoolery, it was Mullica, right?
It was just Mullica.
You were there in that venue to see that guy do his comedy act, basically, right? And these guys that were working at the tower, for them, it was like jazz as much as it was magic, right? Like they had a huge repertoire, and they're just, you know, they have their killers. They know the things they're going to do, but you know, we're seeing a compressed version of what their work really is too, right? We're seeing it in, you know, the stilted format of being a filmed version of what they're doing or a recorded version of what they're doing. But, you know, the show that you see, it might take an hour and a half for that whole show to happen because they're serving drinks, right? They're doing a trick. They're going, hey, how you doing? Where are you from? And they're getting to know the people and making them feel happy that they're in this world famous bar as much as they're doing the magic for them. And it's about creating that ambiance for each couple that comes in, or each person or group of people that comes in. And then they're slowly building that, doing little tricks for all these people until they're all sort of acquainted. They're all drinking enough that now, hey, let's lay it on. Let's do the show and get everybody involved and do one thing for everybody, you know, and then it becomes that thing. But it's definitely different. Definitely.
I think too, Garnet said the bartenders wanted to sell more drinks. You know, Doc was always really tuned into that, into making sure you get a big bar ring, because that's what it's all about. And so you don't get to be the bartender at the tower for 30 years or however long it was if every time you do tricks no one drinks. You know,
exactly.
I think what's going on here though is that I think that they're shooting this.
Yes.
You know, and so it's not like exactly like a fly on the wall of what it would be like.
Right.
They're trying to let him complete things.
A hyper version of that reality, right? It's like exactly. a big, it's like I said, stilted, right? It's like the idyllic version of what it would be.
Yeah, exactly.
And the camera happened to be there. Like,
yeah. It's not quite like a sitcom, you know, where like they pull out the fourth wall and you're just, you know, it's not quite like that.
Exactly.
Yeah,
they had to do a day of shooting and then, you know, a couple crowds to make sure they get the right one that's on the video. Because this video that we're pulling this from, this was actually from Doc's demo video that he used to book for corporate. And,
really?
Yeah. So, and he eventually released it to magicians because it was sort of had circulated the underground of magicians. All these people had found their way into getting Doc's demo video, and we're watching it just because it's entertaining. And eventually just put it out on the market and started selling it to magicians too, because you know, he realized that there was another audience for it other than the people he was shooting for.
So I don't remember what year it was.
Okay.
Right? But he came to town. We had like a one-day convention kind of a thing, and Doc was one of the people. So on the first night of the convention, we found a bar that was basically about to go out of business. So they'd do anything. You know what I mean? So we take Doc there. We're like, Doc, what we want to do is we want to have everybody come to this bar and you do your thing. And then tomorrow you'll lecture. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. And he, you know, we got a lesson that afternoon in bar geography.
Wow. Tell me about that. That's awesome.
You know, about how the tower was set up to do that, you know, because it was like whatever had to happen to make it happen. They were like, move the cooler, do this, do that. But when you just go behind any bar, if you've ever been a bartender, and I bartended for 10 years, you know, the space behind a bar is not set up to do magic. In most places, if this is the bar top, like right here, sometimes you can't get any closer than this.
Right, because there's like a sink there,
You're like reaching over, you know, because there's coolers and all kinds of sinks and, you know, all kinds of stuff. So long story short, he gave us a whole geography about why this doesn't work and this and that. It was very, very interesting about the fact that you can't get close enough to the bar. You can't get people, you know, you can't command the corner, which is what he's doing there. He didn't always do that because I think a lot of time he played that long straight side, but you get in that corner, right, where you got people going this way and people going this way, and then you're playing to the bigger crowd up there, you know? But he just did it at a long table, and there was probably about 30 people there, and he basically did the tower act, and it was amazing. I mean, it was just amazing. So
was it similar to like that Mullica footage that we were watching, where he just basically had like a table set up in a TV studio with a tablecloth on it, acting as a bar? Is that what you mean?
So what he did was, well, kind of, yeah. So he had PVC pipes, okay, that he had specially, he brings them with him. And you take like a regular long banquet table, okay, and then you stick these on the bottom, and then it brings the banquet table up to bar height.
Oh, nice.
Right? Because that's what he's accustomed to working with, right? If you're accustomed to working with something this high, then all of a sudden you're on a table like this. It changes everything.
Right. Every angle is different, right?
Yeah, it changes the rhythm of everything. It just changes stuff, especially when you've been doing it so long. So he brought it up, and then it was cloth, put a tablecloth on it. And then we put stools on this side and then a couple on the other side for people that were helping him. And then he just kind of stood in the middle. It was amazing. It was really a great night.
That's awesome.
And so, yeah, and then the next day we did a show. He emceed the show for us. It was pretty awesome.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
Well, what do you
get to
think?
meet your heroes, dude. You get to. That's what's great about magic. You get
It
to meet
is.
your heroes.
You get to hang out with all the guys. Yeah.
You get to meet your heroes because they're just regular people.
That's right.
We just elevate them to stardom.
That's right. That's right.
You know what I mean? The regular guys.
It's true. You want to jump into another one here?
Let's do it.
All right. So this one's a more recent clip. Let me do this. Let me pull this up. And again, I want to make sure I don't have as powerful of a computer as Adam, so I'm doing the best I can here with what I've got. Give me a moment. I think this is that. And perfect. Here we go. There's that. Okay. Boom.
Oh, yeah.
So this is more recent Doc Eason.
We're going to go along. We're going to have everyone sitting at the rim and a few people loitering in back look at a card. In fact, everyone in the room, all 300 of them, are going to take I got to find a card. You ready? All right. All right.
I got the hat. You got the glass.
Oh, I got the hat. You got the glass. All right.
Hold on one
double
second.
team over here. All right. Okay.
What's interesting here is that, and you don't see it here, is that above him on the ceiling, okay, is a mirror,
Yeah.
right? And so he's got like a kind of like a triangle type of a situation like this that's bolted to the ceiling, and the mirror is here, so you could tilt it, and so the people in the back can see the bar top. That's what it
Show it again. Do that again.
So there's the ceiling, and it's got a brackets like a triangle kind of a thing bolted to the ceiling, and the mirror goes between them. And then he can, it gets angled. I imagine it's bolted in the correct angle.
Sure.
Right? But it's kind of like that. So if you're sitting in the back, you can watch the show, but then you can also look in the mirror and see the bar top.
You see the tabletop.
You see what's happening on the bar
On the
top.
close-up mat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
So if you see some stuff here and you're like, how could the people see in the back? Well, it's because, there's the big giant mirror.
Right. Okay, let me do this again. Pull this back up here.
I keep stopping you in minutes.
Oh, it's okay, man. It's okay. It's good practice for me. I'm getting better.
Here he is.
There he is. Okay.
The man. The myth.
All right. All right. Tell you what, we can have these cards selected like one at a time, put back in, but boy, that'd take a lot. Oh my God, can you believe you got it again? All right, okay. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna run my finger through the deck. Matt, you tell me to stop whenever you want.
Stop.
Well, let me get in the cards first, will you, pal? All right, okay. All right. Hey, Bill, have a seat here, Bill.
All right.
What a guy. All right. What a guy. Bill, and you're in from where again, Bill?
From River Forest, Illinois.
River Forest, Illinois. The hell is that? All right, and what about you, sir?
I'm from near the same place, Arlington Heights.
Arlington Heights. Oh, okay. Oh, good. The rich section. How nice. That's that you guys are here. All right. Okay. All right. Here we go. We're gonna go. Matt, you ready?
Yep.
I'm gonna run my. Just say stop.
Stop.
All right, Matt. That'll be your card. You got it?
I got it.
You won't forget it, will you? I'm counting on you.
Hopefully not.
I hopefully not. Dan, say stop.
Oh, stop.
Okay. You got it there, Dan?
Yep. Jesus.
Hey, Dan, check it out, man. All right. Okay. All right.
Hey, you should-
Ray, say stop, sir.
Stop.
You got there, Ray?
Yes.
That'll be yours. You won't forget. Bernie, is it?
Yes.
Bernie, say stop, sir.
Stop.
You got there, Bernie?
Yep.
Beautiful. All right. Patty, how are you, darling? Say stop, Patty.
What?
Stop.
There you go, Patty. Beautiful. We'll move back here to Glenn. Glenn, say stop, sir.
Stop.
You there? Beautiful. Wouldn't it be amazing if everyone stopped me at the same card?
I cannot.
Well, maybe not. All right, Rebecca, help me out. Say stop. Rebecca, there's your card, okay? All right. Ollie. Hey, it's all right. It'll work out. Say stop, Bill.
What's the glass?
You got there, Bill? That'll be your card. You won't forget, will you? I will not. All right, what's your first name again?
Gail.
Gail, with A-Y-L-E or A-I-L?
A-I-L.
A-I-L, all right, A-I-L. Yeah, Gail, say stop, please.
Stop.
You got there, Gail? That'll be your card. You won't forget, will you? I'm counting on you. All right, Odd Eric.
You remember that.
You bet. Who can forget Odd Eric? Say stop, Odd Eric.
Come on.
You got it?
That's all right.
Beautiful. You got it there? Mr. Wheeler, your first name, sir? Forrest Wheeler. Say stop, Forrest.
Stop.
You got there, Forrest? That'll be good. Mrs. Wheeler, what's your first name? Midge. Nice to say Midge. Say stop, Midge.
Stop, man.
Like an echo in here, isn't it? I'll tell you what. All right, Gary. Gary, say stop.
Stop.
Got there, Gary? That'll be your card. You won't forget, will you? I'm counting on you, pal. I'll tell you what. We're moving down the front row. Jeff, say stop, Jeff.
Stop.
Beautiful, Jeff. You got it? Yeah. All right, we'll move back. We're just kind of drawing lines all the way. Everybody's going to get a card. Isn't this amazing? Chris, say stop. I'm going to run out of cards before I get to the 300 one, but I'll tell you what. All right. Clint Tone, say stop, sir. Stop. Beautiful. You got it? That'll be your card. You won't forget? I'm counting on you.
Sure, Doc.
Sure, Doc. No. Huh? David, say stop.
Stop.
David, you got it there, David?
Thank you.
You won't forget, will you?
No.
I'm counting on you. David and Jill. Jack and Jill went up the hill. They each had $1.25. Jill came down with 2.5. She didn't go up for water. Hey. Jilly, say stop, honey. Stop. You got there, Jill? Stop, honey. All right, okay. All right, we'll move in the back. Michael, say stop.
Stop.
Beautiful. You got one?
Yes.
You won't forget, will you? I'm counting on you, pal. I'm counting on you. Remember a lot of cards in your life. Lewis, say stop.
Stop.
Beautiful. You got Lewis. All right, you got it. All right, we'll move over here. Eric, say stop.
Stop.
You got there, Eric. Beautiful. You got one? And what's your name? Patty. I knew that. I'm doing this for the video. Say stop, Patty. All right, you got it, Patty. And
I can say stop? Cool.
you can say stop. I don't know. Maybe you can at this point.
Let me actually say it.
Is it Larry? Leonard. Of course, Leonard. I'm sorry. I knew it was an L name. I was close. Leonard, say stop, sir. Beautiful. You got it? Yes. You won't forget, will you? I'm counting on you, pal. I really am. Okay? Now, many times when I get to this point, a lot of folks wonder what in the world I'm doing here. What? Good idea, Rebecca. I don't know what I'm doing here. Now, we're going to try and find your card. All the cards. But we're also going to try and get all the names as we go back through. All 20, all 300 of them. All 300 of them. All right. Now, many times I do this. I hear them. They think that somehow I've got these cards in the bottom or the top. I hear them talking. So let's check the bottom card. Leonard, is this your card in the bottom?
No, it is not.
How about this card in the top, Leonard?
Yes, no, it's not.
What is it, Leonard?
That's okay. It's a long way away from Leonard here. Okay. It's a long way from Starwood to Aspen. All right, here we go. Leonard, we're going to try and find your card by a method which is noticed. Only a few people got that joke. That's good. All right, okay. All right. Yes, Uncle John. All right, okay. All right. Leonard, we're going to find your card by a method which is known as the double cut. We cut them once, we cut them twice, hence the name double cut. How'd I do? 7 of hearts? Is that your card?
Damn good.
Damn good. All right, now, that brings up an interesting point, folks. No one else in the room knows what your particular card is. Well, what's the possible possession course of Rebecca? So if we get to your card, I turn the card over and it does indeed happen to be your specific card, it would be especially helpful to the rest of us in the room if you would say, yes, that's my card. Not a hard part, but it's a big part, okay? Otherwise, these guys in the back won't know what's going on. I don't think they much care what's going on, do you think? All right, okay. All right, Jane. Jane. Patty, I got a mind like a steel trap. It's closed tonight, nothing gets in, nothing gets out. Patty, we're going to find your card by a triple cut. We cut them once, twice, 3 times. Patty, 4 clubs.
Yes.
Yes, that's my card. It's not a hard part. All right, okay. All right, no. All right, okay. Now, we're going to skip around a little bit here to throw off the theorists in the crowd.
Yeah.
Here's this crowd.
Are you kidding? We're lucky they're sitting up straight. Look at these guys in the back. They're barely able to focus. All right. We're going to skip over here, past Jilly, over here to David. David, I got a card in my pocket. Might be your card. 3 of hearts. How do we do?
Sorry, Doc.
That's not your card. That's Jilly's card. That's Jilly's card. I was 1 off. I'll tell you what, Jilly, I'm going to try. If I take Jilly's card and rub it on the top of my beer glass, that's all it takes. There it is. Jilly. No, that's not Jilly. That's David. David, of course. That's your card. I knew that. All right, okay. All right, we'll move back over. We'll get Michael's card. Check this out. I'm going to get Michael's card. Pop it out just like so. Hop-a-ho. Hey, just like that.
Yes, that's my card.
Yes, that's my card.
It is!
Oh, yes. All right. All right. Now we'll get Lewis. Lewis, I'm going to get your card to pop out just like so. Lewis, 3 of spades.
Yes, that's my
Look
card.
who that is.
All right.
is.
Boy, he's hitting them. He's hitting them tonight, isn't he? He's hitting them tonight. All right. Now, I'll tell you what. We could get Eric's card, or we could get, let me think. Or we could get, let me think. I think it went back over here. Chris. Eric or Chris's card?
Let's get them both.
I'll get them both. Let's speed this up. Eric.
Yes.
Chris.
Yes.
Beautiful. 2 at a time. Oh, yes.
Look who that Eric is.
2 at a time. Can you believe this? All right. I don't believe it. All right. Thank you very much. All right. All right. We're going to get Clinton's card to fly out to you. Clinton, we're going to go right out to you. Kind of a gentle arc. All right, and if we catch you, we'll buy you a drink, okay? Oh, shit, now he's motivated. Look at him now. All right, yeah. He got the trash can out there. All right. Coming out to you. Hop-a-ho, hey. Yeah!
Hey!
Yes, that's my card.
It hit him in the hand. God, I can't believe it. guy belongs in the Denver Broncos here. All right, okay.
It's not the Denver Broncos.
No, he belongs in the team. He belongs in the Broncos. Maybe we can. All right. Now, Jeff, I haven't got your card yet, have I?
Yes, you have.
Oh, I have. Okay, so you go back to sleep. Gary, I'm going to try and find your card. There it is right here, the 4 hearts. Is that the one? No, but who does this belong to? Somebody copped to it. Midge, is this yours? Nobody?
I think that's my card.
Is that the card you were thinking of? The card that Chris was really thinking of. Oh, no. I can't believe it. I'll tell you what, if I take the card that you were merely thinking of, Chris, and I write it on the top of my drink, it turns into the 10 of diamonds, which happens to be Gary's card. Gary, is that it? Oh, I don't believe it. This is very, oh, it's got, Midge. Midge, I think we got Midge's card. Midge, I'm going to make your card pop out like that. Midge, is that your card?
I forgot.
Another lucky winner. All right, okay. Yes, that's my card. All right.
Sorry.
That's okay. Forrest, if I take your lovely forgetful wife's card and rub it on the top of the drink, turn to the 4 of spades, which might be your card.
That's it, yeah.
Unbelievable, isn't it? God, where am I now that I need me here? All right, okay. All right. Odd Eric. No, actually, I'm going to find a card in my pocket. Eric, might be your card, the 9 of spades.
That's right.
It is?
That's my card.
Oh, Shazam. All right. Gail, I'm going to rub this card over here like that. Gail, believe it or not, that's your card. Is that yours? Oh, my God, I don't believe it. Oh, yes. All right. Okay. Billy boy, it's going to come flying out to you, kind of an airborne thing. If you catch it, we'll get you another one, okay? Check this out. Here we go. Up-a-ho, hey. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, check it out. Could that be yours? Is that it? Check it out. Is that it?
Yes, that's my
Yes, that's my card. All right. Now, Danny boy, you remember Rebecca's card with her name on it? Where do you suppose it's always been?
In your pocket.
Under the glass.
Are you trying?
Yes. All right. All right, now this is a killer. This is a killer. I got a card here under my hand. Terry, what was your card? Oh, you didn't have a card? Let me get this right. You don't have a card? Check it out here. I don't have a card either, so I guess we're even here. Yeah! Yes! All right. Okay. Oh, Patty, I don't believe it. Patty, I got a card over here in my pocket. Might be here's the king. That belongs to Glenn. Glenn, that's your card. Fantastic. Patty, here's your card right here. Is that your card? That's not it. Patty, is this your card here? Patty, which 9 did you take out, darling? 9 of hearts with his face up in the middle of the deck. Oh, my golly, what a surprise. Oh, my golly. Okay. All right, we're moving in the back. Bernie, I got a card popping up. Bernie, might be yours. Is that it, Bernie? Yes, there it is. All right, we're cooking now. Ray, is that your card there, Ray?
No, that is not my card.
Well, don't make a big deal about it, for goodness sake. Oh, the 8, that's your card. That's
Dan's card.
Unbelievable. All right, that's Danny's card. We're going to find your card. Ray, say stop, Ray.
Stop.
Right below the 6, Ray. That should be yours. No, wait, that's his. What's that one over there? That's got to be Ray's. Is that it, Ray? Yes, Ray! All right, folks, wait a minute. Hold on a minute, Matty. The last card. Matt's card, the last card. We got 21 names. We got 20 cards. Matt's card's the last card we got to get. Matty, that's the card I got over here in my hat.
You better not.
King of Spades. Is that it?
You pissed me off.
Yes! Yes! Nailed it! Yes! That was what I wanted. In the can. Yes! Right.
It's a lot of cards, man.
I mean, it's just like a steamroller, you know? What's interesting about that when you just watch it too is that, you know, in thinking back on that routine, I always imagined he was doing a different revelation every time. But he's really not. You know, he's just doing the same 4 or 5, really.
Yeah.
You know, card to
You
pocket.
find the ones you love, right?
Yeah, he's just doing 4 or 5. I always thought in my mind that every card had a different revelation to it. But he's just really vamping through there, you know? He's just really like, he's got his 4 or 5 that he does. And he's just kind of vamping through, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Just how awesome. So how great you see Michael Lamar there, Eric Mead. Is it, what's his name, Louis Falanga? Is that his name?
Falanga, yeah.
Is that how you say it, Falanga?
Yeah. Well, they were all there to assist in the shoot. Like Amar is in that particular video. That's when it's those DVDs that you were showing earlier, right? That's Amar sits with Doc and is asking him questions and making.
Oh, is he on there?
He's in the explanation part, and obviously in that performance, we saw him be one of the spectators that picked the
Yeah,
card.
we saw that. Yeah, and then he was saying another name too, which was making me really think that somebody else. That it was somebody else. I can't remember what the other name
Eric was there. Eric Mead was
Eric
there.
Mead, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then Lou is, it's his production, so he would.
Yeah. I mean, just again, like we were saying before, it's like that's one of the things that if you can go back in time, I want to sit at the bar at the Tower.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, that's just, to me, that's the coolest thing.
Yeah, right.
Totally. It's just the coolest thing. And the other thing I think about too, it's like a lot of people go, oh, magic, like you hear lay people say that a lot, and they have like a certain impression of magic. And I always think to myself, you could never, if you see something like that and you would walk away thinking that, you wouldn't walk away from that bar going, well, it's just card tricks. You walk away and go, that was the greatest night of my life. Totally. I can't remember the last time I had that much fun.
There were two different guys in my area that were trying to basically duplicate what they had set up there at the Tower Bar because they were so enamored with it. They had such a great time. They were like indelible experiences on their life enough that they're like, I want to create that for other people. I'm not a magician. I just want to get magicians in my place so I can do what happened to me for all the people that I love. And, people that want to pay and come and see the thing. So it's
right.
It changes people's lives when they get to have that experience for real. Right. I mean, it changed our lives. We just decided to do it. Right.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like that right there is that's what you want. That's the kind of atmosphere you want to create. Like hang on. That's the kind of atmosphere I want to create.
Yeah.
It may not be for everybody.
That's right. That's right.
But that's what I want. I want that big party. I want everybody yelling and hooping and hollering.
Right.
I love that.
Right. It takes a special person to be that ringleader of that circus, right?
Yeah, exactly. My favorite quote is drink heavy, tip big, leave early.
Totally. It's a funny line.
It's so great. Drink heavy, tip big, leave early.
So we have more Doc Eason, but it looks like we're about out of time. It looks like we're going to have to do another Doc Eason day.
We might have to. I can tell my other Doc Eason story on that one, or should I just drop it in now?
Yeah, we got 5 minutes left. Why not?
So part of that deal when Doc came to town was we did a show, when he was at the bar, when I was telling that story before, where we kind of set up the thing, right?
Okay.
He lectured the next day, completely awesome. It was a really great lecture. So then we do the show at night. He's emceeing, and I finagled a spot on the show. My very first time doing the act that everyone is sick of seeing me do. That was like probably one of the first 10 times I did it.
Right on.
You know what I mean? Now, I had worked the hell out of it in my basement. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I had worked the hell out of it. It wasn't just like, well, we'll see what happens. It was like I had worked it.
Yeah.
So I went out, and the great thing is, and if you can ever engineer this for yourself, guys, lower expectations. So there were no expectations for me because no one had really ever seen me do anything in this town. Now, I had years of magic experience, but they couldn't quantify that, right? Like how much what did I really do? Everyone says they have experience, right? So anyway, long story short, they put me second, right? So that somebody opens and that guy crashed and burned. Okay.
And more importantly, someone had to follow you.
So
that's
and
funny.
it was and the build a wall that you guys have seen me do is what I did, and it was that structure was there. All those jokes, all that stuff was pretty much there. And anyway, long story short, so the first guy goes out, crashes and burns, just like all the bad things. You know what I mean? Like all the bad things. So then I come out and I do it. And if you somewhere on YouTube, there's the video of Doc Eason introducing me, and then I come out. So I'm very at this point, I'm not thinking I'm going to go pro. I just wanted, basically my only goal was to do that 10 minutes on that show. And that was it. I wasn't like, I'm going to book myself and I'm going to do this and that. It's like, I just wanted to go out and do 10 minutes and kill. That's all I wanted to do.
You're there to do a job and leave.
Well, yeah, but I had work, they announced the show. I got the spot. Then I just was rehearsing. I'm going, this is the biggest thing happening in my magic life right now. You know what I mean? Right.
But that was it. There was nothing to follow. That's the culmination of all the work is that night,
that one moment, So luckily I went out and killed. It's like everything went to plan. It was just one of those things, And I come off and Doc is standing there, right? And I've always, idolized Doc in a way. I've always liked him immensely. I just liked his style, everything about him. And he walks up to me and he goes, "That's a pretty tight set." And then he just walked away. And I was like,
not much else to say. Good.
I'm going to take that as a win. You know, it's like, that's
Right
a pretty
on.
tight set.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah, it was so awesome, man. It was really, Doc is great. And I suggest everybody, you know, do a little Doc research, learn about the man.
Yeah, his magic is awesome. And it's, you know, it's one of those things like when we were watching Mullica, you know, the structure is classic, right? He's choosing the most classic effects that he can choose. And then the rest is just his personality on top of these classic structures. And that's a recipe for win, in my opinion.
And
that's why
you
I
know,
like classical magic.
Yeah, and he's in the moment.
He's in the moment. That's the most important thing with being
That's the most important thing. He's in this moment with you right now, you know?
Yeah.
So great. So